Hello everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. We're going to use the Wizard's Tarot for this reading. I feel with the energies in the universe at the moment, what I'm feeling from my perspective is a lot of the changes that are going on at the moment and a lot of shifts that are happening for us to tune into each other a little bit more. Now, if you've already done your awakening or part of your awakening or some of your awakening, I feel like it's a lifelong process, but not everybody agrees with that. So I don't feel that you can completely shed your shadow in one go. I feel like that takes a while. Seeing through the illusion, understanding the role that your ego plays in your life until you decide consciously that you do not need your ego or those parts of your ego that do not serve you. That takes a little bit of time because we don't always recognize within ourselves what is helpful to us and what is not. And that's not a bad thing, because sometimes I think if you go through what you're going through now, and if you'd have gone through that a year ago, you may not have been ready and you may not have understood. So it's sort of like this learning you have to do along the way about yourself as well. So for me, it's always like the unpeeling of an onion, another layer. Although I have got to a point where I can see things very, very differently now to what I did many years ago. But that is the power of surrender. That's being able to surrender to the energies rather than fighting against them. And for many years, and like many of you that I've spoken to, there is this energy of going backwards and forwards between the logical mind and the spiritual self. And learning to trust that what you feel and what is being shown to you is much more powerful than what you've been taught by others. And that becomes a little bit of a journey. So I guess everybody's in different stages during that journey at the moment. But once we get to this point, I feel that we can really sense other people's energy around us. We become more in tune with other people. We can actually see that a lot more easily. And I guess that's what it's all about, understanding that you are part of the energy. You're part of everybody else on the planet. There is no difference between you and a person who lives in another country from a completely different culture. You're all from the same energy. All right. Let's see what the Wizard's Tarot has to say. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I love it. The Queen of Pentacles coming out. Now, the Queen of Pentacles for me, and I heard another reader say it the other day, I think it's quite interesting how we all get the same messages through, even though we don't talk to each other. The Queen of Pentacles for me is the closest queen to Gaia. The Queen of Pentacles does represent Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But what makes her so potent is she's very, very much in touch with the material world, but also in touch with her nature or natural self. So she lives quite comfortably between the two worlds. She likes to have her material comforts, but she also feels very, very comfortable in nature. I love this energy. This is sort of really accepting energy. So somehow or another, you've got this to the point in your life where you are really accepting everything in a healthy way. But you may be also understanding that not everything is healthy for you. Not everything really vibes in your energy. And you're learning what works and what doesn't. You're becoming very awake. Let's have a look. Okay. This is exactly what I'm feeling. It's like this energy of knowing things aren't right and being able to pick up on them straight away. Knowing things don't feel good, knowing that they don't vibrate with your energy. And when they do that, there's a feeling of discomfort that you're starting to feel now, starting to understand. So your energy's changed, but it's also like you're understanding not everybody's running at the same energy. Not everybody's vibing the same. And that's okay. Other people are on different stages of their journey. And I feel here you're starting to really get that, and you're moving away from the energies that actually pull your energy down. So you're understanding that some energies tend to sort of pull you down here. The Death card is here. So I feel really strongly like you've had this sort of energy change through some sort of transformation. You're dissolving, Spirit is saying, you're dissolving those energies that make you feel that you have to pull yourself down to match other people's energy. So say, for example, you're around someone who's feeling, and this will happen if you're an empath. If you're around someone who's feeling very down or very low, you can be quite exhausted by the time you move away, because you naturally fuel people like that. So some people don't know how to make their own energy, or don't know how to embrace their own energy. So they tend to feed off your energy. This is what in the Celestine prophecies was talked about as vampirism, energy vampires. People who don't know, it's not really like a blame thing, or that they're intentionally coming after you, although I do believe they probably see your light shining. But they step into your energy because your energy makes them feel better, and it saves them producing that themselves. So they are a little bit sort of moths to a flame. And they do come as sheeps in wolves' clothing too. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Wrong way round. Wolves in sheep's clothing. People who have intentions of being around you because their energy raises through your energy. But they may not have your best interest at heart. And you're learning here how to differentiate that energy, how to see that energy, how to work with that energy. And you can still have time with those people, but you have to protect your energy. It's not like pushing them out because they're bad, although maybe some of you may not want to be around people that have that energy. But it's like you've got to understand you've got to protect your own energy. And I feel like something's happened in a transformation. Look at this, all major arcanas, different deck. The High Priestess talks of, well, she talks of things that are hidden from view. This is like using your intuition to sense what you couldn't see before. It's like really using your intuition to understand the motives of others. Oh, nice. Using your intuition to understand the motives of others. Perhaps before you didn't do that. Maybe you've always sort of felt that you had to help everybody. Maybe you thought that that was part of what you needed to do. But something here is changing. Wow. Okay, now we have the moon. Beautiful energies today. The moon card is very similar energy. This represents Cancer, Pisces. This represents Libra, Taurus. The Empress represents Libra, Taurus. I'll have to check on that one. Somebody will know. There is an energy here. I'm just blown away because the Magician is behind that. Oh my goodness, I can't believe these energies. Wow. How about here, you're starting to trust your intuition, move aside your emotions, and understand how to manifest here. You are becoming something much bigger than you ever imagined. Your vibration is now at a level where you are bringing to you what you need in your life to do the work of spirit. So there's a huge change up here, huge change up. This isn't little. This week has been tremendously enlightening for many of us with these shifts. But this is very much about preparing yourself for the next stage, preparing yourself for the next energy. You're uncovering something here which is helping you to see what is possible here with the Magician. You are being given or shown that you have the tools to do what you need to do. Oh my goodness! The Wheel of Fortune is right behind that. Okay, Five of Wands behind that. I get this energy now. I get this energy. This feels a little uncomfortable for some of you. It's sort of like the Eight of Swords coming up before. It's like this new energy. How do I work with this? What do I do? The Wheel of Fortune tells me that the universe is bringing everybody into this new energy. So if you're feeling the shifts at the moment and you are working with them, just go with the flow. If you're feeling the shifts and feeling unsure, or they're putting you in the energy of being a little bit fearful, just remember to keep yourself grounded. Something big is coming here. All right, look at this. The Lovers card coming through. Something is happening in the universe here. I feel like this is sort of pre the next stage. It's like Christmas Eve. It's sort of like you're being brought through some sort of energy or some sort of gateway, some sort of portal to move into a new dimension. Maybe many of you are starting to understand the difference between the 3D, 5D, and you're sitting in that 4D energy. There is definitely this feeling of transformation. With the Lovers card here, I feel that many of you are transforming for some sort of union here. So let's have a look and see what's happening. It was a long time coming, really. All right, so we have the 5 of Swords. Oh, how beautiful. Ace of Pentacles. And there's an offer coming through. I feel very strongly that the universe is preparing you for something here. There's this energy of some sort of offer coming in, some sort of new start here. No two ways about it. Could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. Gemini coming up on the table as well. You could have made a choice to walk away from something in the past, and the choice would have been the universe intervening here, helping you to understand that things weren't right, things weren't ready. They weren't happening for good reason here. And you may have walked away from something that it's almost like this immature energy. Like you weren't ready, perhaps your person wasn't ready, perhaps the energy of the relationship wasn't ready to move into this Ace of Pentacles energy. It feels to me like that you recognized somehow or another and made a choice to move away from something because it wasn't ready. All right, let's keep going. There's the Hermit again. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, and we have the Strength card. I'm absolutely blown away by the major arcanas in both readings today. This is co-creation. This is the Magician energy coming through right here. This is about understanding that you are part of a greater plan. Understanding your part in the greater plan. Understanding that you needed to be vibrating at a certain level for the next stage to happen. And I feel that perhaps the universe has been playing a bit of catch up here. Maybe that's why it's taken so long. Maybe there had to be the energy of more people at this stage before everything could move forward. But there's some energy here of gaining momentum with the Strength of the Hermit. Gaining this energy of really digging deep for this, digging deep to discard. I feel like if you're all getting rid of things or all shedding or all putting aside those parts of your ego, the universe is lighter. We're shedding a lot of sun on that moon energy, that deep dark energy. All right, so we have the 4 of Swords. There you go. Meditation. Wow. Ace of Wands coming through. Okay, and it's ended almost similarly to the What's Cracking reading this morning. There's this energy of something moving forward now for a new start. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, both in this reading. There are several major arcanas here as well. Or maybe 3. Exaggeration, Yvonne. It just feels very powerful. Powerful shifts coming through. Finding your passion, unraveling yourself. And like I always say, becoming the real version of yourself with this Queen of Pentacles. Stepping into that energy. Somehow or another, I feel that you're letting things go. This sort of feels to me like you're letting things go. You're understanding the differences in energies. You've been through some sort of transformation here, which has allowed your intuition to really push aside the emotions and things that have been holding you back. And now you're ready to manifest the universe. That's all major arcana. The universe is ready to move you into the next stage here. There's some sort of karmic cycle being fulfilled. And here's the Empress again. So both times we've had this Empress. Now, whether you're male or female, you still carry this Empress energy. Look at this Queen of Wands, really shining in your own right. Really vibrating at such a high level here that you are going to be able to manifest what you want here. Manifestation. I feel like a lot of you have been learning how to be really thankful and grateful for what you have. Like really thanking the universe for where you're at and what you've been given. Learning to let go of a lack mentality, very strongly coming through here. Letting go of the past for many of you too. All right, let's just clarify. Look at this, letting go of anxiety and fear. Fear is a big one coming through this morning. There's your abundance. Fear is a big one coming through today. Hanged Man, High Priestess again. Some of you have been really bound by fear. Really bound by lack of resources, not seeing things from the perspective of being abundant. Getting into this energy of not having enough, but now realizing that having enough is just what you've got. You've got enough on any given day. When you wake up in the morning, you have life. But this is fear. A lot of you are living, sort of living with this energy of fear, risk-taking. This energy of not being able to take chances on things. I feel like this is where it's changing. This is where your energy is changing. All right, let's pull an oracle card. Whoop, straight away, Gaia's Garden. There you go, right there with the Queen of Pentacles. Woo-hoo-hoo, beautiful energy. Fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. Card 18. Oh, and there we are straight away. In Gaia's Garden, you have everything you need to make your dreams come true. There is no shortage of anything, and you're constantly reminded of the law of supply. Gaia is the infinite spirit manifest in all tangible things. She represents the abundance of nature. When she comes to you as your ally, she invites you to partake of all the blessings of life. There will always be enough for everyone. Success comes to you from the fruits of your intention. All is well in the world as a result. This is also a sign to remind you to give thanks and maintain an attitude of humility and gratitude as your greatest good now manifests for you. Gaia's gifts are sweeter when you share them with others. Wow, I'm just still amazed by the fact that the cards really reflect the reading again. I'll leave you with that. Have a wonderful weekend.